This right here, folks, is every single glove in the adult line of ball gloves that Mizuno offers. And over the last 5 months, I've had the privilege of reviewing and looking at every single one of them. But at the end of the day, is it worth it? Is Mizuno worth it? Well, let me tell you. Over the past 5 months, I've gotten to take a look at every single ball glove that Mizuno offers, going from the beginner all the way to the seasoned pro. Every single glove that Mizuno offers for every single adult age group. And guys, let me say, I've been blown away. I've been absolutely blown away by the quality and the type of gloves that Mizuno offers. And I'm not just saying that because they've sponsored this video and they've sponsored this series. I'm saying that from an actual human standpoint. Mizuno offers many features that I've talked about in various videos. And if you guys want to see an individual review of each and every glove that I'm about to highlight in this video, I will be leaving links to them in the suggestions, and I will also be linking them in the bottom description of this video. So you guys go and check those out if you want to know anything about a specific glove I talk about. But just to highlight these gloves for you guys, all offer a uniquely designed web. The Prime Elite and the MVP Prime offer the Tartan 4 basket web, and the Pro Select and the Mizuno Pro offer the Tartan 4 web. The Mizuno ball gloves offer the finest craftsmanship that any player could ever want when looking at and choosing a glove. The Mizuno ball gloves offer a fine craftsmanship, and in my opinion, one of the best in the world. Their gloves encompass years of knowledge, years of experience by the top gloves craftsmen in the world. Every series of glove that I've talked about on this channel, I've noticed that after spending a lot of time with each and every one of these gloves, once you choose a Mizuno and once you have felt a Mizuno, you can't really go back to another glove. When I first got a Mizuno, I was very much blown away by the comfortability that the glove offered. And after using the Pro Select, the Prime Elite, and the Mizuno Pro, I could not go back to my Wilson A2000 B12 model. That glove right there just didn't feel the same after putting my hand into the Mizuno and feeling that traditional fur and the just different types of leather that the glove encompasses. Now, I have gone into vast detail about every single one of these gloves, but just to summarize and just tell you guys who these gloves are made for, I would recommend the MVP Prime and the Prime Elite for players who are just entering middle school, kind of getting into kid pitch, and they want a reliable glove that they can use well into high school. Now, once you get into high school, and I'd probably say like college and probably beyond, I would definitely recommend getting the Pro Select and the Mizuno Pro. Now, the Mizuno Pro and the Mizuno Pro Select offer a little better and more thick, durable leather. All of these gloves are durable, but I would say that the Pro Select and the Pro just offer a little more padding and a little more protection around your hand. When it comes to buying a ball glove, I think Mizuno is the best option for you. The price point for the Mizuno Prime Elite and the Mizuno MVP Prime both rival the other types of gloves that are made by Rawlings, Wilson. This right here is 120 bucks, guys. I mean, the finger stalls and the finger pads, like I talked about in the other videos, are made to feel like this is a top of the line glove. Now, it is made from that BioSoft leather, but that BioSoft leather I think is more in the palm and it's more in like the heel of this glove, which is why I think it's, you know, obviously it's easier to close, easier to hold, and it's a lot easier to play catch with and break in. If you're looking for a budget option and you're looking for more like recreational use, I think your way to go is the MVP Prime or to the Mizuno Prime Elite. I really did think that this was kind of like one of my more favorite gloves, I will say, just because of that mahogany and that tan colored. The Runbird logo pops a lot more on this glove. This glove feels solid in the fact that it feels very reliable. I do like how they went with kind of a different stitching pattern down in here. That was one of the more things I liked about this glove. It closed a lot more Japanese traditional, as I talked about in a previous video. But I think that this glove is really, really good. But the Prime Elite is definitely one of my more favorite gloves. Now, the Mizuno Pro Select is going to run you a lot more money, somewhere from $250 to $265, which makes it $100 cheaper than a Rawlings Pro Preferred, which is, I think, the best comparison for this glove. I talked about it in a previous video, but I think that with the Mizuno Pro Select, Mizuno is starting to come out with a lot of limited time gloves. So every single month they've been releasing limited edition gloves, and some of them have been the Mizuno Pro Select. Now, I think that where Mizuno kind of beats Rawlings is that I think with Mizuno is you're getting a lot more of a natural feel to the glove. Now, a Rawlings Pro Preferred is going to take you a lot longer to break in. It's going to take you a lot more time to kind of mold to your hand and different things like that. But I think with the Pro Select, you can kind of get it out of the box. You can form it very well to your hand. And I think after about maybe a little less than a month, I think you could get this glove game ready and ready to rock. But I think that the leather is just a lot softer and it's a lot more malleable to your hand. So in my opinion, I think that Mizuno beats the Rawlings Pro Preferred. This is the Mizuno Pro, and we talked about this in a video that I released about a month ago. When I originally got it, I didn't know what to expect. Mizuno Pro is definitely a lot more different than a lot of other gloves, but I had never really experienced kip leather. After having kip leather for 2.5 months, I've realized that this is really, really soft leather. I think the Mizuno Pro is also a lot more well crafted. The glove doesn't feel really heavy on your hand. It's really light. And I think that that can be a really big plus. I noticed that with my Wilson, it was a lot more stocky on my hand, so it felt like it was a little heavier. But I think this glove is a lot lighter, and I think that the kip leather also performs a little better. I will say that I have noticed that I've been able to make some easier plays because I've had a lighter glove on. After having spent 5 months with Mizuno, I could not have been more just excited about what Mizuno is doing in baseball and what they're doing with gloves and baseball products overall. I'm really excited about what the future holds for them and their company, especially in the world of baseball. And I do think that their gloves are up and coming. They've been coming out with limited edition gloves. They're starting to come out with more gloves from Haga Japan, which I cannot wait to get my hands on and review one of those for you guys on this channel, because those gloves are some of the top, finest gloves in the world. And I do think that, Mizuno is going to be, and I've said it in a previous video, Mizuno is going to be taking over the glove marketplace, and they will be taking over the future of baseball. I do think that with the limited edition gloves they've been releasing, they've been getting more in style, they've been getting more and connecting more with the younger culture of baseball. And I think that they're going to be able to connect all these different areas of baseball, the past Mizunos, the present Mizunos. Mizuno is a brand that I think is going to continue to connect everyone in the baseball audience for years to come. And so I do think that, checking out their gloves and seeing what work they've done now and what they've done in the past, I think that there's a lot to look forward to with them. After having spent 5 months with Mizuno, is it worth it? I think yes. And I'm saying that from a personal perspective. I truly do like Mizuno. I love how comfortable their gloves are, their cleats are. Lastly, I just want to extend my deepest appreciation and thankfulness to everyone at Mizuno who's helped make this glove series possible. And thank you all for choosing me and letting me review and look at all these gloves. I've had a blast doing this series, guys. Thank you so much. And I look forward to hopefully doing more content with Mizuno. And I look forward to hopefully getting my hands on one of those Haga gloves. Thank you all for watching the video. Thank you all for staying tuned, and thank you for watching this series. This series has really helped my channel grow over the last 5 months and has brought my channel a lot of success. So if you guys haven't already, please go subscribe on the channel, leave a like and comment on the video, as it really helps me out a lot, guys. Thank you so much for viewing this series, and thank you all for sticking around and seeing what other content I have. And trust me, guys, we got a lot more coming. Anyways, guys, Heidi Throws out. See you guys in the next video.